Everybody thinks that they can handle the pressure, right? Until you're locked in one of those interrogation rooms and the lights in there are so hot, it makes you want to tell on your mama. Hey man, I would advise you to not do it. You can lose your green card, and if you have citizenship through naturalization process, you can also be stripped of your citizenship and deported. This headline says, and I'm taking this straight from a Fox News site. So this headline says, green card scam thwarted by best sex ever text that arrived as immigration agent was reviewing phone, prosecutors say. A Liberian soccer player attempt to trick U.S. immigration. You might want to listen to this because it's very important. A Liberian soccer player attempted to trick the U.S. immigration authorities into giving him a green card, and that plan backfired after an agent in Rhode Island, viewing the phone of the woman that is claiming to be his wife, saw an incoming message from another person thanking her for a wonderful night and the best sex ever. Watch how the whole plan unravels. Prince Mark Bowley, 30 years old, is now facing up to 5 years in prison and a $250,000 fine after being convicted by a federal court this week of lying to immigration officials and providing false information on immigration documents, the U.S. Attorney's Office of the District of Rhode Island announced. Let me first say something. This is a definite deportation for him. He will not be in the United States of America. He's definitely going to do some prison time because he went all the way through with this marriage. It's a complete marriage. He's been living here for a while. Papers have been submitted that have been falsified, which has allowed him to stay here in the U.S. while his paperwork is being worked out. The steamy text message that sparked the investigation into his behavior came in June of 2017. Remember, that's the text message in June 2017. We're in 2019. When authorities were questioning the validity of the marriage, is it real? Is it fake? Are you guys doing a sham marriage? Because you know you can go to prison for this, right? I don't know if a lot of you know this, but doing fake marriages, you can go to prison in the US for it. Steamy text message came through. They were questioning the validity of the message as his marriage to a US citizen. The officer said Bowley was seeking a green card, and the woman he claimed to be his wife allowed an immigration officer to review her phone in hopes to make clear that the two truly were in love. So she allowed them to view see, this is when you think you're one step ahead of the game. All right, we're gonna put some pictures in here of us together in the park. You know, we're having a picnic, and then we go to the movies, and then we were out to dinner. Make it look real. Did not count on when the man took. This is faith and destiny. You could not have planned this. All right. She got give away the pom pom last night, and then today now this man is thanking her for how she put it down, and it came in right when this man took the phone. The officer was going through messages on her device. He's going through messages on her device, because if you are in a genuine relationship and it's a marriage, most men at work, if they're at work and working the night shift, or they come home late and wifey gets home way before you and that's her regular schedule, you're going to shoot messages like that. Hey baby, you alright? Alright, you home safe? Okay. You hungry? Did you eat? Man, I'm so hungry, I can't wait to get off. I'm tired. What's for dinner, babe? Them kind of something there. They're looking through your messages to see those, right? So while the officer was going through the messages on her device, a new one popped up. Bing! Dick pic. No. Complimenting her for the best sex ever. The Providence Journal reported the woman who was granted immunity. Because now people are saying, okay, so what if that pops up? It could have mean that they were in an open relationship. It could have mean that he knows who it is. And that's how their arrangements are. It's not illegal. It's how people choose to live their life, right? Nope. This is how it all went downhill from there. The woman who was granted immunity in exchange for testifying against Bowley then admitted to the agent to recently having sex with another individual, the officer said. People are going to say, okay, so she's a wife, but she's cheating. So if she's cheating on him, her husband, how is he at fault? And how would this affect his paperwork? Well, at trial, so there was a trial. At trial, the woman testified that her marriage to Bowley was a sham and that she married Bowley solely for the purpose of obtaining a green card. She testified that she and Bowley did not live together and they never had a physical relationship. They had never consummated the marriage. But that Bowley did take steps to create a paper trail that he resided with her, doing such things like leaving some of his clothing over at her house. He took steps. He even made sure that some of his mail were sent to her address. So he's receiving mail at this address. His clothing can be seen at this address, and he frequents this address, like go there and leave, but he never stays there. Prior to coming to the US, she said, Bowley made an appearance with Liberia's national soccer team in a 3-0 loss to Angola during their failed bid to qualify for the 2014 FIFA World Cup. So a big ball up on a professional level. In December that year, the officer says Bowley was introduced to a Rhode Island woman by his niece that lives in the US, who at a later date, on behalf of Bowley, asked the woman if she would marry him in order for him to obtain a green card and legal status in the US. Bowley is right now, as we speak, is scheduled to be sentenced. He is being held without bail. He is in confinement. Cha-ching, he's in a prison somewhere, and he is scheduled to be sentenced on November 7th. And he is facing up to 5 years. His current location, they will not reveal it to the media, and also a $250,000 US fine. Now let's be honest. Let's say two things here. Let me put this computer back over here. So $250,000 US fine, right? I highly doubt they're going to be able to get that kind of a money from him. But that prison time that he's looking at, the max of 5 years, I'm thinking he might not serve the whole 5 years, but then again, they might, under this administration, make an example out of him. So you come here, you do 5 years in prison, and you get sent back to where you come from with a bar to never return to this place again. All right? Now, here's the thing for people who are not born here, but you're naturalized citizens. I would advise you to not get into any kind of a plan like this with anybody. First of all, if you're a green card holder and you think you're going to marry someone else, people have done it. You think you're going to marry someone else so you can get them into the country as well, your green card would be so quickly revoked. This is one of the grounds for a green card to be revoked. This is also one of the grounds for your citizenship to be revoked if you are not born here. Or $10,000 up front, and all I have to do is just pretend we're together until your paperwork goes through. We can do that by defrauding the government or the immigration authorities to conspire to bring someone into the country illegally. You will be out of here. All right? Tell me what you think about the story. Leave your comment in the comment section below. I'm out. Peace.